was you?
Pinball machine, Joey? I thought you came here to broaden your mind, not paralyze it. Hello, son.
Well, Dad.
Released on parole 3 days ago.
15 months after what he did, that's stuffed.
But there must be conditions to his parole. I mean, surely he's not allowed anywhere near Selena.
Oh, apparently he's been a model prisoner. Half the inmates have got religion since he turned up. They don't think he's a threat.
Well, ring her back. If coming to the house isn't threatening.
The trouble is, love, he's allowed to see Joey, who just happens to live in the same place that you do.
All right, so he can come around as long as he says he's looking for Joey.
You got it.
That's absurd.
Well, looks like we're stuck with it. I'm going to make damn sure he knows exactly how I feel about the situation.
Oh, do you think it's a good idea, confronting it?
Yeah, I do. The authorities might think he's turned over a new leaf, but he needs to know there's still a few of us around who aren't that easily fooled. I think you better stay here, sweetie.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I was concerned that living in the world might taint you, make you forget what we learned together.
Well, actually, it's made it a lot easier to cope in a lot of ways.
Yes?
Yeah, well, you see, a good friend died recently, Stephanie. And you see, I was able to release my grief and send her on her journey.
Good. And you were able to help other friends do the same?
Well, actually, a lot of them don't even listen to me. You see, they still think I'm a bit of a weirdo. You know, I've missed talking to you, Dad.
That'd be right. Hiding behind a kid. Come here, Joey.
Look, Irene, there's no problem, okay?
Yeah, well, that's where you're wrong. I know what you're up to, mate, and you can forget it.
I came to see my son.
Yeah, well, I can't stop you doing that, more's the pity.
If you lay so much as a finger on Selena, mate, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Jessie, isn't it? I'm surprised that you, of all people, would judge me on my past. We both served our debt to society. We're free men, isn't that right?
You can forget your little mind games, Saul. Nobody's playing.
I wanted to see my son. It's a reasonable desire after so long away from him.
Come on, Joey, we're going home.
Go with him. I've no home to offer you. Now.
I'd watch yourself if I was you, mate. You make one false move, you'll be back inside so quick you'll wonder what hit you. Come on.
Why is it so hard for you to believe?
Because, love, your old man wouldn't know the truth if it hit him over his ugly head.
But he's had all this time to think about it, to know that he did wrong.
Have you been writing to him, telling him about us?
No.
Well, then how come he knew where you were living?
Look, it's no secret, Selena.
And how come he knew about Jessie?
Well, he must have had someone watching you, checking who you hang out with.
It's so creepy.
Look, I know how you all feel. I'm really sorry for what happened to Selena, but he's still my father.
You do realise he's going to use Joey as an excuse to hang around, don't you?
Well, maybe not. I mean, maybe now that he's seen him, he'll move on.
Trust me, love, he won't be going nowhere till he's good and ready.
Well, we'll have to have someone watching Selena all the time. Let me sleep over tonight.
Okay, thanks. The more people I've got around me at the moment, the happier I'll feel.
Sorry I'm late. I had to wait until I could get out without anyone seeing me.
Are they preventing you from seeing me?
Well, not exactly. Look, it's just better if they don't know.
They're not turning you against me, are they?
Well, no, they couldn't. Look, it's just the whole Selena thing. I mean, they're just a bit overprotective at the moment. But they haven't changed my mind about you.
Good. It's important that you remember who you are. When you deserted the commune, I thought we'd lost you.
Dad, I didn't desert. I just wanted to learn. Besides, the commune fell apart once you left.
They needed a leader. Perhaps if you'd stayed...
Oh, so you think that I could have led them? Dad, people wouldn't listen to me like they listen to you. I mean, I'm no leader. I'm just a kid.
You are my son. So, what are they teaching you at that school of yours? How to sit up straight? Keep your head down.
Dad, don't make it sound so bad, okay? I mean, I'm learning things there that I never would have learned if I'd stayed at the commune.
Things that'll help you?
Well, I certainly hope so.
So, you prefer this outside world?
Dad, I haven't changed. Look, I'm still the same. I'm still your son.
Geez, what time do you call this?
Look, I didn't sleep well, all right?
Well, that might explain you getting out of the wrong side of the bed as well.
Sorry.
It's all right. You want a cuppa?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, where is everybody?
Chloe's gone to the library to do some study, and Selena's gone away for a couple of days.
Oh, where'd you go?
Oh, just to stay with a friend.
Oh, but you won't tell me which friend because you're afraid that I'll tell Saul. I can't believe that you don't trust me.
Love, it's not that I don't trust you. I'm just playing it safe, that's all. I know you wouldn't intentionally tell Saul anything, but he's got a way of getting things out of people.
Look, Irene, he's not even interested in Selena. It's me he's come back to see.
How do you know that?
Because he told me.
When?
Yesterday in the surf club.
One thing about you, Joey, you are a lousy liar. You're seeing Saul on the sly these days, are you?
Well, if I told you I was going to see him, you would have chucked a fit.
Yeah, damned right I would have, and for good reason.
Oh, please, Irene, look. Saul is my father, okay? So maybe you and everybody else around here better start getting used to that. I'm sick of not knowing who's telling me the truth anymore. I mean, I don't really know what happened between you and Selena. I mean, Irene won't say anything. You won't say anything.
Ask me what you'd like to know. I've no secrets from you, Joey. Ask me what you want.
All right? What really did happen between you and Selena? I mean, why did things turn out so badly? I can only ever remember the commune being a place of happiness. I mean, she didn't want to be with us, didn't she?
Why do you think she came? She found us. She chose our way.
Then why do they say you kidnapped her?
Ah, because they wanted to disable me. People on the outside don't understand the way we live. And what people don't understand, they fear.
But they sent you to prison.
The police accuse me of things. Things you know I could never do. Why do you think Selena never talks to you about it? If I'd hurt her, and she really cared about you, which I know she does, don't you think she'd have said something to warn you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ah, Selena's a beautiful soul. Much like you are. But her courage let her down. She lost faith in herself. Selena reached for us, but she let others lead her away.
You mean Irene?
She still doesn't realize how much her love restricts Selena. And you. You know, walking along the beach makes me sad sometimes.
Why?
One of the most beautiful places in the world. Most of the people here are still out of touch with nature.
True.
What more do they need to prove the order of the universe? But they simply won't open their eyes. They don't deserve to inherit the earth.
Saul Bennett?
That's right. How can I help you?
My name's Constable Garner. I want to ask you a few questions.
Certainly. Do you ever stop and look around? I mean, really look around?
When I have time.
I rest my case.
Look, Irene Roberts tells me that you claim to know where her missing baby is.
What?
Is that true?
Whatever you think of me, Constable, I'm not a cruel man.
Meaning?
I would never deliberately hurt another human being like that. And I find it terribly sad that Mrs. Roberts feels she has to make unfounded allegations.
So you're denying that she told her you know where her baby is?
Of course.
You are aware that withholding information from a police officer is a crime?
Yes, Constable. I'm also aware that as a recently released convict, I'm a very convenient scapegoat.
could you?
What?
How could you go making up a story like that about Dad and then tell the police, huh?
Now, you just hang on a minute,
Really
mister.
that desperate?
Joey!
You know, I used to think you were a decent person, Irene. I can't believe I was so wrong. I suppose you want to put the boot into Dad as well?
As a matter of fact, I do. Joey, can't you see that it's not Irene who's lying to you?
No, I can't. Look, I know that Irene hates my father. And I also know that she'd say or do anything to keep him away from me.
Yeah, you're probably right, because she's worried about you.
Oh. Why, huh? Why is she so worried about me? She makes Saul sound like some kind of monster. Look, okay, he may have had a misjudgment in the past, but what people say about him is not true.
Who told you that, Saul?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he did. And I believe him.
Look, Joey, I've never talked about this with you before because I didn't want to hurt you, but I think it's about time you knew exactly what Saul's like. Okay, you know I got pregnant a couple of years ago and I lost the baby?
Yes.
Well, when I met your dad, I guess I was pretty out there searching for something. And I told him about Maddie, my baby, and Saul told me that he could bring her back. Yeah, I know, it sounds pretty way out. But I don't know, I was desperate. He made me think that if we had a child together, it would be like a reincarnation of Maddie. Joey, Saul can't even have kids. Everything he told me was a lie. When I realised what he was doing and I got out of there, he kidnapped me. That's why he went to jail, Joey.
Nice try, Selena, but Dad warned me you'd say something like that.
What's Joey?
Why don't you just give up, okay? Why doesn't everybody around here just give up?